Hi everybody, we have an Australian Labradoodle puppy litter update for you. In today's video, we're going to tell you all about these Australian Labradoodle puppies from our Salish Sea litter at their 4-week mark. We'll give you a little bit of information about what the puppies have been up to in the past week, give you a little bit of an update on Mama Labradoodle Orca, and also talk to you a bit about puppy toys and crates. Hi, I'm Claire from Isle Labradoodles, and these are our puppies from the Salish Sea litter. These puppies are 4 weeks old, and these are medium Australian Labradoodle puppies. And they're not large mediums, they're going to be small medium to medium in size. And you can see they're all still nursing away here, except for Blue Collar, who's trying to find a spot there. And today's video, we are in our puppy family room. So this is the first time the puppies have been down here, and they don't seem to be the least bit concerned that we've moved them. So the reason why we have them down here is now is the time for them to start exploring some new spaces. And the other major thing that's happening with these puppies right now is, you guessed it, they have teeth. So now that they have their teeth coming through, they are ready to start eating some solid food. And Mama Labradoodle Orca is saying, yeah, it's time, kids, because ouch, it's starting to hurt a bit, and I've been feeding you for a long time. So we are going to begin introducing solid food to these guys. Now, at around 4 weeks, we usually start off with a pan that's pablum, goat milk, and some pumpkin. The pumpkin is there to help their digestive system. The goat milk is as close to dog milk as you can get. And the pablum is pretty easy for them to digest, and it provides them with mostly carbohydrate nutrition, nothing really substantial yet. It's just there to introduce them to something new. So they have to learn how to eat out of a pan. And when we make this combination, it's quite thick and sticky. If you've watched some of our other videos, you've seen what a mess the puppies are when they first start eating out of a pan, because they don't really know exactly what to do. So they are walking through it, and they're licking it off of one another. Oh, and you just make such a big mess, don't you? Yes, you do. You make a giant mess. So it's fun, but it's also sticky and means that everybody has to have a bath. So that's totally fine. We're prepared for that. Now, at this point, when they're 4 weeks old, some Labradoodle puppies just move right away into the raw food routine. They eat dehydrated raw, freeze-dried raw, and some frozen raw. Some of them just find the pablum to be totally boring and not interesting and want to move right to the meat. Others are really happy to stick with the pablum for a while and move more gradually to the meat. So we give them both options, and we'll just wait and see how they're doing. And as always, the puppies are our guide. We want to do everything that works in sync with them as much as possible. So you can see Mama Orca here, she's very comfortable nursing them still. She's not jumping up and saying, oh, no, 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 or anything. She's really not working too hard to wean them. She's starting to think about it, and she's working towards it, but she hasn't made any big moves yet. So that's the other signal that we look for. So we'll just, for now, supplement them with the solid food. And then as Orca realizes that they're able to eat on their own, she will instinctively and naturally move herself away from them more frequently and allow them to become weaned without any major stress or upset. So that's the main thing that's going on. Orca is happy to leave them alone for more periods, or for longer periods of time now. She loves to come out back and run. You'd never know she had babies. My goodness, she runs like the wind. She chases the ball. She gets a little bit annoyed that Ripple gets the ball more than she does, but that's mostly because she understands that Ripple is the boss of her, and so she doesn't make any effort to try and get the ball away from Ripple. Now, you will see here we have puppies starting to engage with toys, and we have a whole different selection of toys here. Now, toys are toys, of course, but they're not things that we give to puppies as extras or as gifts. These are items that are essential to their cognitive and their physical development. This is how they start to learn how to negotiate different things, how to manage things, how to become comfortable with different things. Like, these are all new shapes and sizes, all different textures for them. And you'll see right away we're going to use this one, this nice soft bear, as a good teething toy. So at this point in time, the puppies are not old enough and not strong enough to have something hard like a Kong or one of those awful nylabone things. I don't recommend those nylabones at all, because little bits of them come off once when their teeth are so sharp, and they swallow the bits of nylon and rubber, which is not something that really is something we want going into puppies' tummies. Instead, right now what you want is chewing things that have some give. So this braided rope, these are handmade. These are all Canadian, and these are handmade on the same working farm where we get our beds and our crate mats. And you can see we have one of the crate mats over here in the crate with us today. We'll talk about the crate a little bit later. But this, you can see, has lots of give. So it's really easy for the puppies to get their little teeth in here and actually get that satisfaction of teething. If you have something that's really hard, they can't. And all it is frustrating for them. And you can see, rather than my foot, we can just redirect over to something different. So right now we have lots of plush toys. This one has a little bit of a sound because there's some Velcro. You saw the puppy chewing on the ears. It's always good to have nice, small, easily accessible spots for them to chew on. This fellow here, the rope part, they'll try. They'll definitely chew on this, but this is an example of something that's too hard for them at this age to really make them feel any benefit in it. This is what they're going to go for. And we have squeakers. And if we look, yay, we are using the pee pad to pee. Very clever, good boy. Oh, what a smart puppy. Yay. And you'll see Orca is still there doing her job cleaning up, but she will not try to lick the pee pad right up, but she still licks the baby to clean them up afterwards, wipe their bum, so to speak. But she's still doing that, which is great. So these toys have squeakers in them like this. And this is exactly the response we want, where they go, oh yeah, so what? Because this is what we've been working on with the puppies. So you want a puppy who's going to come home to you and be all excited to meet you and walk into your world and be curious about it. And so you want to have your puppy already set up for success for that, and recognizing that new situations are good things. And you want your puppy not to be startled. So when you make a noise in your house, your puppy is not afraid and running away and you have to worry about it. So this is one of the ways that that is accomplished. All these toys with their different surfaces and textures and different sounding squeakers. So when the puppies are chewing on them to teeth, then they will make the little squeaker go on their own and learn that, oh, sometimes when you're doing something, an unexpected sound happens. Then we have this other toy here, this little guy. And you see when you squeak him, his ears move. That doesn't mean anything to the puppies right now, but also lots of crinkle paper in here. So this is a great one. This can just be down on the ground. The puppies walk over it and they get the benefit of being exposed to that different type of noise. So it's very important that you have toys that are appropriate for the age of your dog. And as they mature, then we move in different things and we have them all to fit where they're at in their lives. And then also each puppy is going to have some different needs. One of these puppies is going to be someone who loves to chase the ball, and one of these puppies is not going to be interested in the ball at all. So obviously the puppies who like the balls are the ones that we're going to give the balls to. Now the crate is here just so you can see that this is the size crate that we use, and this is the crate that will go home with your puppy if you have the starter kit. And inside here is the crate mat made by the same people who make our pull toys there. Again, all handmade, all Canadian, and just all lovely and natural fabrics so that there's no synthetic inserts and no synthetics at all to worry about. And you can see that one of the puppies is in the crate, enjoying sleeping there. So again, you want to have your puppy coming home and sleeping through the night and being comfortable in their crate and enjoying being on their own. So we put this in with the puppies, and that is the first start. Now I'm just going to get Reynolds to take Orca out. Can you just pop her out, because she's starting to walk around and be uncomfortable. She doesn't want the puppies nursing on her any longer. So this is what we look for. We watch Orca's signs. We let her tell us what she wants to do when she's had enough. Now, when she's in with her puppies on her own, the door is open all the time. She can come and go however she wishes. But for the video, we have everything enclosed so the puppies don't scatter all over the place. So now she said, thank you, I've had enough, and I'll go out and see my other dog friends. So this is how we get the puppies used to the crate. We have it in their room, the door is off. We always have one of the nice soft crate mats, and they choose to go in on their own, like this puppy is here. And that already sets you up for success when you take your puppy home, because already, right from day one, they've learned, oh, this is a really nice place where I can go and sleep. So this puppy is resting. These puppies are playing. In here, sorry, I'm sorry, did I give you a bonk? Oh, how rude. The crate gives this puppy here the opportunity and the ability to be able to be separated from the rest of his litter mates and feel safe and secure and able to rest when he wants to rest. Because they don't all have the exact same schedule. Pretty close, but not precisely. And then these guys who are awake and they're ready to go and have a great time with the toys, they can be out here doing their own thing and he's not disturbed. So same thing, when you take your puppy home, you want to have a safe spot for your puppy. You want to have the X-Pen, and then you want to have the donut bed or the crate so that the puppy's able to go in and out and have a spot away from kids, any other distractions where they can just nap. Because it's really important for your puppy, and it's really important for you too, that your puppy is able to nap and have a rest and give you a chance to go about your business and do what you want during the day. Now, one thing about scheduling with your puppy, make sure that you don't feel you have to turn your life upside down for your puppy. Don't draw up a schedule and say at this time we're doing this and this time we're doing that. It'll never work. The puppy will never be on the exact schedule you have planned. Sure, you're going to plan when you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're going to plan roughly when they're going out to play, roughly when they're having their rests, and roughly when you're taking them out for some exercise. But other than that, just relax. Just go, let your puppy talk to you. And if it's not convenient for you, that's fine. Your puppy can always wait. They can't wait to go outside to go to the bathroom. Don't be hesitant to take them out for that. Make sure you do interrupt what you're doing to take them out to go to the bathroom. But otherwise, just don't stress over it. Let your schedule work into theirs. They'll adapt to you. They are incredibly adaptable, aren't you? Are you very adaptable? Oh yes, I think you're very adaptable. Our routines change daily. All sorts of things can come up and happen, and they have to adjust to our schedule. And you can see it's not bothering them. Oh no, I don't think so. You don't look very bothered at all, do you? Are you beautiful? They're quite happy, they're quite content. You can see as well, just coming down here, it's great. They're welcoming the new experience, they're enjoying it, they're having fun, they're not worried, they're not stressed. And that's what you want. Happy puppy, happy family. So that's what they've been up to this past week. And as I said, this coming up week, the big thing will be moving them over onto solid food. We'll also be bringing them down here more frequently, and we will start to put them outside if it ever stops raining. Spring this year on Vancouver Island has been just cool and wet, 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 wet. And so for their first experiences outside, we prefer it be on a slightly nice day, not on a day where it's pouring rain and the wind's howling and it's cold, because that's not really a fun association for the puppies to make with being outside. We want them to love going outside and enjoy being outside, and so we want that first experience to be a nice cozy day with some sunshine, right? And then we go out and play on our toys. Now outside in our playground, we have all sorts of toys too. So we have a disc swing, which is not very far off the ground. It's a great big huge disc. They can just walk on it, or they can sit on it and swing on it. They can do whatever they like on there, and they just have a blast with that. And it's lower at one end than the other, and they swing along, they run underneath it. Oh, they think that's marvelous. Then we have a small slide. And the one is very small. They can actually walk up the slide once they're a little older. But if they start going down the slide, it's not so far that they get afraid of it at all. They're quite enjoy doing that. It has a couple of steps on it as well, so they can start to learn how to use steps. And then we have a bigger slide with a couple of other things in the piece of equipment as well. And then we have a giant purple caterpillar. And the purple caterpillar is a great big long thing. It's probably about 10 feet long, and the front of it is probably about 4 feet high, and it has a big opening, and then it has all sorts of openings down the side. So the puppies can run in and out. It's like a giant tunnel almost. They can hide in there. If it's really warm, they can go in and have some shade. They can bite on it if they want, and nothing will be harmed. And then we also have a tunnel like you see in agility. Ours is a 4-way one, and the puppies, oh my goodness, they love doing that. And then once we take them out the back, they use we have one short culvert, and that's just like the tunnel to them, and they go back and forth, and oh, that's just the most fun thing on earth. So all of these things help the puppies develop their coordination. It helps them develop cognition. They learn how to problem solve, how to not be afraid, and what to do to negotiate all these various forms of equipment. So that and the toys, plus playing with each other, you can see that they're starting to interact. They're steadier on their feet now, and you can see that Pink Collar is trying to eat my feet. Because they are teething, this is when they start to chew on people. So right now we don't tell them not to, because we want them to learn what skin it feels like. And then once they're a little bit older, at 5 weeks, or when we can't stand it any longer, then we start to tell them not to do that and give them an alternative. Oh, and look at we're having a big shake there with the pig there. That's Purple Collar boy. So these, again, that motion he was making, if you caught it there, that is again instinctive. If a dog was out hunting and didn't get fed by us, then they would be picking up whatever they hunted and they'd be shaking it. And part of that is involved with when they're trying to kill their prey. And so there you see them bouncing on each other all the time, just having a good time. You can hear a little bit of growls, barks have come out every now and again then. So again, we want to have nice soft toys, easy for them to negotiate. Oh, and now Orca's deciding she wants to come back in. She says, well, now I feel like I'm left out. We'll just leave her out for now. But that's where we're at. It's a really fun age. You will have your puppy family visit very soon, and you will have such a good time at the family visit. It's really a great opportunity just to watch them, engage with them, and oh, it's just so much fun, because when they're this age, they're just so darling and so cute all the time playing. And there we go. We're going to try and drag the big thing around. See, and this is what I mean by cognition skills, because they'll learn that if they step on it, that's a problem. So then they start to problem solve and figure out how to carry the toys so that doesn't happen. Yeah, so that's everything. And now we'll just go through each of the puppies quickly and tell you what their weights are for this week. And the first puppy born in this litter is Dark Blue Collar. And Dark Blue Collar is not here at the, oh, Dark Blue Collar must be this one in here, I think. Are you dark blue? Here we go. I'm just going to turn this crate around. so I can disturb you. Hi. Hi, baby. Are you okay if I wake you up? Yeah? Oh, you're not dark blue anyways. You're yellow. Oh, my goodness. Dark blue is hiding. Oh, here we go. This is dark blue. Thank you. Too many dark blues. We have so many litters right now, I don't have them all memorized like I normally do. This is Mr. Dark Blue Collar, and this is our pretty little brown and white tuxedo boy. Handsome little fellow. You'll notice that they're all very sturdy, solid dogs, which is great. And he is weighing in at 1.76 kilos now, kilograms. Nice, good weight for a good size medium there. Next is Red Collar. Here, I'm going to put Yellow Collar back in there because he wants to sleep. Uh-oh, Red Collar. Red Collar, Red Collar. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, Red Collar is this. There we go. Good boy. That's a good boy. Red Collar is this pretty caramel tuxedo boy. Very handsome, really pretty markings, just a handsome guy. And Mr. Red is 1.63 kilograms. Blue Collar, who we did first at 1.76, is the biggest puppy in this litter. And the smallest one is Yellow, who's in the crate here, which we'll come back to when it's his turn. So that's Mr. Red Collar. Next is Miss Pink Collar Girl, the only girl in the litter. And I know which one she is just because she is the only girl. Otherwise, I get them all mixed up. And Pink Collar Girl is an apricot. Now, the difference between her and the caramel puppy is the color of her nose is black, so are her lips and her pads. And Miss Pink Collar Girl, such a beautiful girl, is 1.64 kilograms. Thank you, Miss Pinky. Thank you. What a good girl you are. Now we have Mr. Yellow. Come here, Mr. Yellow. Mr. Yellow, here is our tiniest dog in the litter, 1.24 kilograms for Mr. Yellow, who is a black and white tuxedo, and he's the one who has been sleeping in the crate, just feeling like, I don't really want to hang out and play right now, thanks. I'm pretty good just sleeping. Oh, and here, Mr. Yellow Collar can also show you another thing that's happening with the puppies. Their coats are starting to lift. So you can see here, his coat is starting to come up from his body, not be flat on his body like this, like a lab coat. That's what they look like when they're first born. And this is the beginning of that beautiful, fluffy, full Australian Labradoodle look that everybody loves, that teddy bear look. There you go, baby. Are you comfy in there? And then we have Mr. Green Collar. And Mr. Green Collar has joined his brother in the crate. Mr. Green Collar, well, he is my ultimate dog because he's a beautiful, striking ebony. And he's got the most beautiful face. He really is a lovely example of the Australian Labradoodle breed standard. Yes, you are a very handsome boy. And Mr. Green Collar is 1.61 kilograms. There you go. I put you back in with your brother Yellow there. Yes. And last but not least is Mr. Purple Collar over here. Hey, Purpy. Come here, buddy. And Mr. Whoa, gotcha. Mr. Purple Collar is also a lovely black and white tuxedo, really showing off his gorgeous ebony coat there with the white highlights on his body. And Mr. Perp is 1.60 kilograms. So really red, green, and purple and pink are all the same size. They're just within a few grams of one another. And then Yellow is our little pipsqueak at 1.24, and Mr. Blue is our big guy at 1.76. So that's all the puppies. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments that you'd like, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'm always more than happy to answer any questions. And if you have a minute and could give us a thumbs up, that'd be great. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. I do, devil.